everybody. Hey. All right. So anyways, like she said, my name is Viet, which I found out is Vietnamese for Charlie.
I was always too chicken to go to an open mic, and I wanted, so my friend actually paid for my class to Big Kenny's class as a birthday gift, and I'm forever grateful that happened.
But believe it or not, right, no joke or anything, I actually have a brother named Nam, which is Vietnamese for Charlie.
Yeah, like as soon as I heard that first applause, like when they said my name and then I heard the applause, everything just like went calm. Like I knew exactly what I was gonna do, and I wasn't nervous anymore at all after that. But like it was like a drug for me. Like as soon as like I was addicted to it, just applause and laughter.
Like I was born and raised in the South, so like I'm used to hanging out with like rednecks and NASCAR fans, like they're my people, I have no problems with them, but I think NASCAR fans especially just get a bad rap sometimes, so maybe instead of calling them NASCAR fans, we can call them racing enthusiasts, or racists for short.
I'm not really trying to preach, I'm not trying to pull out any kind of agenda. I just want people to have a good time, I just want people to laugh and just enjoy whatever I do.
I used to work at an Office Depot back in the day, and probably the most uncomfortable situation for me was to help a customer that had a voice box, like with the hole in the neck and everything, right? Because it was really awkward because he was a lot taller than me, right? He was a lot taller than me, so when he walked up to me, like his hole was like breathing on my face.
And then like after a while, I started really, coming out of the closet about being a nerd and stuff, because now it's cool to be a nerd all of a sudden, so I'm just like, and I just started just doing things that I liked, and the things that I was passionate about.
But he didn't make things any easier for me, right? He actually walked up to me and he said, "Tell me about your computers." Right? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, dude, can't you just like ask it yourself? I mean, you obviously.
I guess it's the engineer in me. Like, I know the exact wording of what I'm going to say, down to mannerisms, down to everything.
I'm not sure if you guys know this, but the word arouse or arousal can just mean to awaken or to wake up, right? So next time you end up coming in late for work because you end up oversleeping, right? Try going up to your boss saying, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I had the hardest time arousing myself this morning." Right? It'll be so awkward, he'll never talk to you again.
If something pops up in my head, and then I'll write it down, and then I'll try to figure it out from there. Going to open mics and stuff like that. But once I get it down, yeah, it's like down to the word, like is everything. Like I have a set list, I know how long each joke is. It's really anal what I do.
I was looking through this magazine and I saw this ad for a tequila. It was called Fat Ass Tequila, right? Not even like PHAT, like it's cool ass tequila. It's spelled FAT ass tequila, and there's even an emblem of a donkey on there, right? You're like, really? Like why would you name your product after what you're actually gonna end up with at the end of the night after drinking a whole lot of tequila? Are they going to make other brands too? Are they going to make like Butterface rum? or like, I'm sorry, it was dark vodka?
One of the big things that I've learned is, of course, every comic's going to say it, is go up as much as you can to as many different venues as you can, because the more variety, it just makes you stronger as a comic to have to deal with different kinds of different situations.
I just don't get it, man. I was watching this infomercial late at night for this product called the Easy Cracker. I don't know if you guys have seen this stroke of genius or not, but the Easy Cracker is a device that helps you crack eggs without making a mess. Like, that's really that hard. But I couldn't help but think to myself, man, what a waste of a great product name, right? Because I've been working on this device that warns white people that they're about to say something racist, right? And it's called the Easy Cracker.
Don't be a dick. Pretty much. It's just like, because you never know who you're going to be able to connect with. Networking is is so important in this business. So like you never know when that you'll have that one good set, or you made friends with this one particular person that can hook you up with another gig or a guest spot, or so just don't burn any bridges, like I mean, you can be proud of your work, but at the same time, like it's still a business, so you don't want to piss anybody off.
I can be talking with my coworkers, and he'd be like, "Oh my God, Viet, I was just thinking about you. I was just at the nail salon," and easy cracker.
What I probably would recommend for anybody new that wants to try it is to just go to an open mic night. Don't perform right away. Just go there and hang out, talk with the comics, get comfortable with the environment, and then eventually you'll get you'll eventually get the guts, or they'll peer pressure you to eventually go up and do it.
So anyways, interesting things in the news. Chick-fil-A is incredibly controversial. Whatever your beliefs are about the situation, I have a friend that's like hardcore against Chick-fil-A, like totally boycotting it, right? And he's like, and he, and my argument was pretty much, they have good chicken sandwich. And then they're like, no, you can't do that, Viet. They support hate. You are eating hate chicken. Right? And I was like, but what if that's what makes them good?
Sometimes the hecklers, people will, I would see previous comics like trying to address them, but they still yell out over that. So sometimes, and it's really bad that I do it, I sometimes just go into autopilot, and I'll just go through my set. Like I said, I know it down to the very word, so I'll just go on autopilot. I'll just go through my set, just pretend like they're not even there.
Here's another surprise, you guys. I'm a huge nerd. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. And it's getting to a point in my life where like my inner nerd in the back of my head just ruins my life sometimes. I was talking to this really cute girl. She's from New York. She was telling me the last time she visited the South, she got bitten by a spider. And how that doesn't happen to them in New York, because they don't have spiders in New York. But all of a sudden, the inner nerd in the back of my head is just like, actually, Spider-Man is from New York. And he actually got bitten by a radioactive spider, so obviously they got the facts somewhere.
I guess I'm getting to a point, probably about 5 years in, where I'm starting to finally figure out what I want to do with this. I'm trying to finally figure out my voice. I'm finally just talking about me and not doing as much jokey jokes, I guess.
And one time I was walking back to my car, I crossed paths with this one gay couple, and one of the guys actually turns around and he's like, "Ooh, I love me some Asian invasion." And like, I swear to God, I wasn't trying to do this on purpose, right? It was totally involuntary, but I just ended up turning around going, "Thanks."
So I do this podcast, because I love comics and I just love talking about comics. But at the same time, I may be able to get these comic book fans to come see my comedy, if they're a fan of my podcast. And so it's just like, it's a matter of I'm just trying to diversify. I'm trying to figure out how to get everything that I love to do and try to put it all into one to help promote each other.
Every girl that I end up liking, I really, really like, they just end up liking me as a friend. And then I get that one phrase, that one phrase that's like a kiss of death, that one phrase where you just know you have zero chance with this girl, right? And that phrase is something along the lines of, you're gonna make a girl really happy one day. Or, a girl's gonna be so lucky to have you. Bitch, don't you want to be lucky?
Like, I joke around saying that I'm a comedic engineer because I work as an engineer full time, and I guess success would be me not having to say I'm an engineer anymore. Like, I just want to be able to make a living doing this. That would be the greatest feeling in the world.
So I'm going to start making these t-shirts, right? These t-shirts, basically in the front, is just going to say, "Don't you want to be happy?" Right? And in the back, it's just a really simple math problem, right? In the back, it's going to say 780 credit is greater than 9 inches. We live in a tough economy, people. Do Do you know how much gas is right now? I'm just trying to get it to work in my favor, you know? Because basically what I'm trying to say is like, hey, I may or may not be able to please you in the bedroom, but I can co-sign for shit. Thank you guys so much. My name is Viet Huynh. Have a good night.